Hello, I'm Robert Enlow, the Executive Director of the Milton and Rose D. Friedman Foundation for Educational Choice. I'd like to thank you for joining us today to celebrate the life and work of Milton Friedman. I think all of us know the depth of Milton's contributions and how much we as a society have benefited from his work. Many of us gathered today have been touched personally by Milton's generosity, humor, and intellect. The Friedman Foundation is dedicated to making sure that his legacy is not lost, and that we all redouble our efforts to ensure that everyone is free to choose. That's why we are proudly helping to sponsor events across the country to celebrate July 31st as part of the Friedman Legacy for Freedom program. There are over 50 events occurring in 47 states, and we're very glad you're here to join our celebration. When Milton Friedman started working as an economist and commentator back in the 1950s, collectivism in its various forms was considered the wave of the future, and individual liberty was thought of as an old and discredited idea. Half the world was dominated by communism, and even in the West, in what was called the free world, people were rapidly giving up on freedom. Central planning was the favorite approach in economics and politics. Over the course of his incredible career, spanning 6 decades, Milton Friedman worked tirelessly to restore our confidence in freedom. He showed people the power of choice. The voluntary decisions of individuals would do a better job of producing wealth and happiness than even the best centralized plan. Milton Friedman revolutionized the field of economics by showing that the individual choices of buyers and sellers, not government policy, was the fundamental basis of the economy. The economics profession went from a solid consensus in favor of government planning to a solid consensus in favor of free markets. For his leading contribution to this transition, Milton Friedman was awarded the Nobel Prize in Economics in 1976, and millions of people around the world now enjoy an unprecedented level of wealth thanks to a quarter century of economic expansion fueled by Milton Friedman's economic policies. He also fought for individual liberty outside the field of economics. His impact was felt in almost every area of public policy and in almost every area of the world. It's not too much to say that Milton Friedman's arguments for freedom were crucial to the downfall of communism, as well as to the policy reforms at home that have greatly enhanced our individual liberty. In the last 10 years of his life, Milton Friedman focused on the freedom of education. He had become the father of the modern school choice movement after his 1955 proposal to give all parents vouchers that they could use to pay tuition at the school of their choice. In 1996, along with his lifelong emotional and intellectual partner Rose, he started the Friedman Foundation to educate the public about the benefits of school choice. When we started, there were only 5 school choice programs in operation. Today, there are 22 school choice programs nationwide and over 120,000 students using vouchers or tax credits to attend private schools. It would be nice to say that collectivism is dead, or that government is organized to promote individual liberty and not centralized control. But we all know that this isn't true. Thankfully, Milton and those that came before him pointed us in the right direction. And it is our job, those of us that come after him, to make sure that we continue his legacy of individual liberty and freedom for all. Thank you again for joining us today to celebrate Milton Friedman's legacy. We hope this starts a new tradition that will last for years to come.